Summary of the match from your perspective.
Good evening, guys. I think the beginning of the game was really under control for 20-25 minutes. An absolute domination of the scene, but without shooting, without shots on target, only possession close to the goal. That's the truth. We were really threatening the key spaces in the box, but not really finding the clear opportunities to capitalize. But really well organized, and I think Olisa and Clocky, they kept us all the time in their half with excellent anticipation. So it was really complete, the beginning of the game for us. We conceded a goal in a throw-in in a situation that it just cannot happen, but it happens. And then from there we were a little bit too excited or nervous looking for the goal. Even in the second half, we tried to organize the team in a different structure with Mahop and with Chejo up front. Open the field a little bit more with Catlejo in the last line. We were there, we were close. I think we have 2 or 3 very, very clear chances at least to equalize, but today was not the day. It's a bad result, not a bad performance from my point of view. I'm really proud of the boys tonight. After 5 games in 14 days, I think we really developed a good performance, but again, not a good result. The result is not what we were looking for, but we have to learn. I think the guys did a very good job in the last 5 games. In the last 7, actually, if we think about results. And now it's time to build another good how you call it, like again, accumulate good results from now until the end of the season. Situation remains the same with 1 game less, obviously, but we're not gonna get affected by this result for sure. Thank you.
Was there pressure to win this game, more so with distractions that probably might have come up into saying that Swallows defeated Stellenbosch? Probably also it's an opportunity for Pirates to win the game, to go second. Was there pressure to win this game, Coach?
No, not really. I don't think so. I think if you see the way we start the game, I think we were there. We were on task. But today we didn't find early the net like in the recent games, and that complicates a little bit more. It's true that maybe we look a little bit in a rush in the last meters in many situations, but no, we know because we know that we have to win every remaining game before this one and from now, and we are used to deal with that in the place where we are. So this is not a new scenario for us where we have to win every single game. Today was a good opportunity, obviously, because we had the chance to get the full control of the situation, but we couldn't. And but still, we have 2 more games to go in the league. And I think, like I said 1 week ago, I think it's going to be decided in the last game of the season.
Do you have any further questions for the coach? Going once, going twice.
Coach, how do you respond to this game, for example? What do you tell your players that had a game so full control, also coming off the back of such confidence? I mean, while I was watching that first half an hour, I was already thinking this is a team that's won, 7 games in a row, and it's showing. So don't think they did much wrong besides the throwing where they conceded. So what do you say to pick the players up to go towards the next few games?
As usually, we will do a collective analysis of the performance, and I'm sure that if I have this feeling live in a game that I lost just a few minutes ago, that my team was playing as good as we could today, at least in the first half. It's true that the second half we were a little bit more, not disorganized, but we tried something different and we didn't get what we were looking for. So it's going to be easy to show them that they were doing what we were looking for with things that obviously we need to improve. There was a situation in our right-hand side that didn't work the way we expected today. There's little things that could help us a little bit more to get the result. But like I said, we have the opportunity to do an objective analysis of the game and show to the players that we still performing the same way than in the previous 7 games where we got the result. The only difference today is that we didn't score, we didn't manage to put the ball in the net like in the previous games, but everything else, the concentration, the pace, the desire, the level of aggression, when we had everything, I think was there. So that's why I said before that, in my opinion, is a defeat that is not going to affect us at all. There's not going to be space for, to feel so sorry about ourselves, because we understand the dynamics of the games. And well, sometimes you have these type of games, but if we have to lose, let's do it in this way.
Coach, hard luck on the result. I'm looking at Swallows beating Stellenbosch. I think Stellenbosch's first loss since last year in the league, and also yourselves only your second loss in 2024. I guess this is the story of the second round. And especially these last few matches, that no one is safe, everyone is playing for something, and I'm sure that's the mentality you're taking to TS Galaxy and also Super Sport, who are also fighting for the top 8.
Yeah, absolutely. I think our opponent tonight, they played a good game. They played with intensity. They were focused the whole game, threatening us in transitions. They did a good job. It's not only us on the field. We cannot say, and you can see the way they celebrate the 3 points, because it means that they are avoiding the relegation, which is, it's not a minor thing. So, like you said, everybody's playing for something. Some of the targets are bigger than the others, but everybody have some things to say from now until the end of the season, and the points in the last part of the season usually are very, very expensive. And today was a proof. Swallows, us, it's complicated, but we know it, and the same way that it's complicated for us, it's going to be complicated for our opponents as well to deal with us in the last 2 games.
Good luck on the result, Coach. I'm just looking at how your players performed tonight. Physically on duels, they went in hard and they won every second ball, especially within the first 20 minutes that you spoke about. Usually when players are heading for probably a final ahead, they lose the strength of probably going hard into duels and winning balls and stuff like that, and they start losing matches. But in this case, we saw your players giving it their all still. Is it something that you worked on mentally on the players, that irrespective of the final coming, they still have to give their all, because they didn't show that performance, that last performance that says they've got something bigger to play for?
We played a final. We lost one final now. That's why. And we have another final on Saturday in Bombela, and then we have another final here with Super Sport, and that's why we playing for something really, really important for our club. So we have to give our all. playing good or not, but we have to give our all, and that's what they did tonight. So we are in peace with ourselves in that sense. A lot of things to improve, but the attitude, the desire to get the 3 points tonight was there, and that's the important thing. And now we go into another final, and we're gonna do the same, and the proposal is gonna be the same, and we know that we are playing for something big. We want to be in Champions League the next season. Right now, Stellenbosch is in that place, and we want to get there. And we know that to do it, we have to run an extra mile, all of us. The technical team, the players, everybody in the team, everybody involved. And that's the only way to make it possible. So that's why.
Final question? Any takers? On that note, I think we've reached the conclusion of our press conference. Thank you, Coach Metal.
Thank you, guys. Good evening.